Now my piece of advice for your college experience. The first one is take lots of chances. Take chances. So, imagine 3.5 years ago, myself, but in a demented looking Harry Potter kid form. Kind of worse even than that picture. Because I didn't have a haircut, I was all shaggy, and I even came with like ripped jeans to the interview. So I go to the interview and I'm like, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to apply to the orientation assistant position at the school. I'm not confident in myself, and I'm also very socially awkward. I was one of those kids in your class that and be honest with you, that you make fun of because they talk a lot in class and start like yelling out stuff. I was that kid. And I say, I'm going to apply to orientation assistant. I'm probably not going to get the job. 1, because I talk a lot. 2, because I say stupid things. And 3, because I wasn't confident in my ability to even know what NOVA was. I applied. I ended up getting the job. I always questioned why Tiffany Lang, the person who hired me, the activities coordinator at Loudon NOVA, gave me that job. She said, you work hard, and that's why I gave you the job. But I always questioned that, because me as someone who hires students sometimes, would not have hired myself. Not only that, but she basically said midway through the summer semester, to the person who was socially awkward, to the person who did not have confidence in himself, Joshua, you're going to go speak to 200 students and parents about your NOVA story, and you're going to do just fine. And in my mind, I'm like, what? Are you crazy? I'm not. I could say something stupid and like literally, NOVA would be embarrassed and I could lose my job. And I looked at the audience and like, oh, these people shop at the local Giant that I work at. I also could people may get angry there. Tiffany tells me to go up on stage. And I go up on stage. I didn't really have much of a choice because she said that within 2 minutes before I had to go up. So I said to myself, okay, I'm going to say 3 points. Intro, why I went to NOVA, why NOVA is awesome, what I advise you, and close it out. So I go up on stage, I talk about it, and I walk off stage. And when I walk off stage, I think I did the worst job in the world. I thought I said something stupid in there, and I was like, I'm going to get fired. Oh my God, I'm going to lose all my friends. And Tiffany comes up to me, and she's like, in this exact voice, Josh, you did amazing, and gives me like a big hug, and like, you did really, really well. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know what she ate for her breakfast today, but I don't think I did very well at all. And what I'm here to tell you, take lots of chances. I didn't know how to speak, let alone speak to 200 people that I had no idea. I was socially awkward, not to mention that I did not have confidence in myself. And I went out and did it. And I remember that my leg, I swear my leg was like this, literally. And I'm always tempted, even when I speak today, speaking, to go like this. Not to mention that in high school, I had a speech impediment too, where I used to say 3:30 instead of 3:30. Yet, she asked me to go speak, I do it, it works well. What I'm here to tell you is that take chances. This is the only time in your college career where you can try to raise money and feed 1,000 homeless people, and you can screw up the event and everyone will be like, you did an amazing, amazing job. You can't do that in the real world. You can do that for the school. Take chances, explore different opportunities. I never thought I'd be doing speaking today. I was the guy that used to say 3:30 and actually had a speech impediment. It was difficult. But because I took that chance and went out there and did it, I was able to impact lots of lives. And that's my first piece of advice for you. The second piece of advice is that take the initiative. So when you go into college and you want to get involved, and you probably have this in high school, where you want to run for vice president of this or president of that, or some complex 7-lane title, like an EVA, like event coordinator, or boom, boom, boom. I swear they give you these titles literally just to make you feel good. I'm here to tell you, you don't need any of those titles to make a difference, to impact students. So you know that I had to travel 4.5 miles to get to school sometimes. I had the opportunity 1.5 years into NOVA to go to the Richmond General Assembly and speak to the senators. And I said, you know what, I'm going to speak to Senator Herring, because he was the representative of the Loudoun district, and I'm going to talk to him about the buses and why, they're not good. So I go up to his desk and I put my feet on there and I'm like, yo, Senator Harry, I'm from New York City, born there, your buses suck. I actually did not do that because I probably would never have been let back on a trip. But I spoke and I said, Senator Herring, the buses here aren't, really efficient. I'm a student. I've walked 4.5 miles, almost got hit by a car a few times, riding that motor scooter. It'd be really awesome if there was a bus that, could run between 9 and 4. So Senator Herring says, okay, Josh, send me your suggestions and I'll see what I can do. I'm like, awesome. So me being the overachiever I am, I wrote a 10-page proposal and sent it to the senator. Within 10 days, he sent it to the head of Loudoun County Transportation, Nancy Gurley. Within 10 months, April 6, 2012, the bus route was in reality, and it actually affected the whole community. I could tell you, because I write business proposals for classes now, business proposals are like a 40-page essay on like what you want to do to start a business, and I write them for a living. I can tell you that this was the worst grant proposal I ever wrote. It looked like a 5th grader wrote it. Your English teacher would have given me an F just on grammar alone, as you see all these like little grammar edits in there. The bus route was drawn on Microsoft Paint. So I literally scanned a map article from the local library and drew it out on Microsoft Paint. And I drew the schedules on Microsoft Excel. I didn't have any name. I wasn't a student government president. I was just a student who thought we needed the bus route. And a bus route came into reality. And my advice to you today is that you, as a person, because there is no difference between me or you can make that difference. You could do something bigger than yourself, and make a difference for the community around you. And one of the best places you can do that is in college. Because at the end of the day, you have some free time. Why not impact lives? Take the initiative, do something bigger than yourself. The third thing I have to say is very simple. Set the bar as high as you can for yourself, okay? At the end of my 2nd year, I said I had the choice between transferring to George Mason University or taking a partial gap year, do something different. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a chance in my life and set the bar really high. And I'm going to apply to not only to Georgetown, which was my original ambition, I'm going to apply to University of Virginia, McIntyre School of Commerce. And just in case that doesn't work out, I'm going to do something even more different with my life, and I'm going to start a company. And I decided to start a company that helps other people start their companies, which didn't work out very well because I didn't know how to start companies. The second thing I started after that was a textbook company because I was a student. I knew that really well. And we built a website called awesometextbooks.com, which compares prices online for textbooks. I got experience, and I ended up doing a lot of other things. I ended up selling pashmina scarves at the school. We ended up selling men's winter wear. We did a lot of different things. It was April 27th, 2013, sorry, 12, because that's not even existing yet. April 27th, 2012, that I got into the University of Virginia, McIntyre School of Commerce. And I guess what I'm here to tell you is that I'm actually waiting for an email today for something, for what I'm doing for the summer. And the scariest feeling in the world is waiting for that 1 minute, that one piece of paper, that one email that literally dictates what you're going to be doing for the next 4 years. Not only that, but if you go to Nova, you probably have that dream school you want to go to. Like if you're an engineering person, you're probably going to Nova, making a major in engineering, and then the transfer to Virginia Tech because they have an amazing engineering program. And I'm here to tell you that that's great. That's awesome. Don't be scared of that. I know it's crazy because like I said I was going to apply to UVA, and for a year I woke up in cold sweats. Am I going to get in? Am I making the right choice? Have a backup plan. But also, if you want to major in engineering, go to the top school you can. If you want to major in business, Go to the top school you can. Transfer to the top school you can. Don't limit yourself by just saying, I'm going to go to one school. Keep open.